This message is for anybody that's not a kid. So, like, 16 plus, 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus. When you were a kid, did you ever, like, not dream, but have visions where, like, you knew your potential? You know what I'm saying? Like say you were 12 or 9 years old, and you just knew, like, you stumbled across pictures on the internet of women or sex or porn, something like that, and you just knew, you were like, man, when I grow up and when I'm in high school, like when you're in middle school, right? People are like, who are we gonna be in high school? And they're like, you got the jocks, you got the nerds, you got the academics, you got the emos, the goths, the musicians. And they're like, Nicola's gonna be a jock. Nicola's gonna be a jock. He's gonna be a cool kid. He's gonna be a jock. And that's what I believed. So I was like, I'm going to a fucking white school, and I'm gonna be a jock, and I'm gonna play these sports which I'm ultra successful at already, because I'm running fucking 20 laps around the block at Culford Road at 12 years old, 13 years old. And I'm playing hockey in my backyard, in my anywhere I can, as much as I can. And as soon as I moved to the new house, first thing I did was go to the rink, and at 14 years old, and play with the 18 plus group. They kicked all the other under 18s off, but they let me stay. They let like two people stay, and one of them was 16 and I was 14, and they let us play with the 18 plus group. So I was like, yeah, man, in high school I'm gonna be a cool guy, I'm gonna be a jock, and I'm gonna get a nice white woman, a nice hot white girl. And then when I was like 18, I was like, oh, I'm kind of strong, you know, I got abs, I'm an athlete. But when you watch porn and you watch professional sports like the NFL, you see guys are like really ripped and really fucking women. So then you're like, oh, damn, I'm still 18. Okay, fine. Can you imagine my potential, what it's going to be like when I'm 22? When I'm 23? And then you're like, fuck, when I'm 22? When I'm 23? I'm going to be the hottest motherfucker in Canada. I'm going to be the hottest motherfucker in Canada. And I'm going to fucking tear up professional sports. I'm going to fucking tear up hockey and soccer and basketball and football. Did anyone else think like that? Anyone else have those visions? Also, when you were 14 years old and you were playing hockey and they turned on the TV and all you wanted to do was put on the hockey game, put on the soccer game, put on the hockey game. And you're like, you're playing with the ball inside your house while you're watching the hockey game. And while you're watching the soccer game, you're playing with a ball inside the house. You just want to fucking play. You want to play. You want to play. You want to play. But in the back of your mind, you're like, I play in the youth leagues, okay? I play in the competitive youth leagues. And you're just like, look at these guys on TV. You're 12 years old. And you're like, look at these guys on TV. Look at them hustle and move the puck and shoot and score and play defense and tackle and fight. Especially for hockey. And when I was 14, I was like, I'm going to murder this sport. I'm going to fucking murder this sport. I knew that when we were in the apartment building. When we were in the apartment building, I was like 7 years old, okay? 7 years old. And when I was 7 years old and I was watching the hockey games on TV, I was like, I am going to tear this fucking shit apart. I'm going to tear this fucker down. I'm going to tear this fucker down when I grow up. I was like, look at them skating in the corner. Look at them passing. Look at them skating. Look at them going fast. Look at them hitting. And I was like, I just had this belief in hockey that no one could beat me. No one could beat me. Like, I had an argument with a guy in high school. He's like, I was the captain of AAA. I know he wasn't, but he was like, I was the captain of AAA, and I was always better than you in hockey. He never went to the rink once. I went to the rink 6 hours a day, every single fucking day. Even when it was closed, I would hop over to the nighttime fence, put on my skates and shoes, and play underneath pitch black lights. So I went to the rink 12 hours a day. He never went one time, even though we lived in the same fucking neighborhood. And he was like, I was always better than you at hockey. I was always better than you at hockey. You weren't better than me. And then he'd be like comparing. He'd be like, did you ever score a goal like this? Did you ever skate across the ice and beat everyone just by yourself and just beat everyone and score a goal? Because I did. And I was just like, you were never fucking better than me. I was like, thinking in my mind, I was like, if we go to the corner, fuck the scoring goals. Fuck the fucking skating up and down the ice. I was like, if we go to the corner, who's gonna win the battle? Who's gonna win the battle in the corner? When I got diagnosed in the hospital, and I was on serious side effects and experimenting with medication, my mom told me, like, you played hockey, you went into the corner. That's what she told me. She was like, you played hockey, you went into the corner, and you fought in the corner. Nothing could take you down. And that's what I was fucking envisioning. Like, when people tell me they're better than me at hockey, I just think of the way I fucking fight in the corner. The way I fucking fight in the corner. I'm not scared to get hit. I'm not afraid to punch somebody. I'm not afraid to get down and fight for the puck and use my legs and use my core and use my arms and use my whole fucking soul, mind, body, and heart to get the puck out of the fucking corner. And then I'm watching hockey right now, the Red Wings and the Stars, and 4 out of 5 players don't even go into the fucking corners. And, like, I should change my name to Corner King. Corner ball man. Because in the fucking corner, we had this drill, okay? We had this fucking drill when I played on the Toronto Eagles. It was like this. We go to the corner. One guy is pinned against the boards. So one guy has the puck between his stick and the boards, and he's stuck. And the other, or no puck. And the defender has to hold him there. So they get into position, and the defender pins the other player against the wall. So it's a defender and a forward. So the forward is on the wall, and the defender is pinning him. And the coach blows the whistle, and you have to time how long you can keep him on the boards, because that's called a pin. It's not legal anymore because hockey's become a pussy sport. Everyone knows that. But you used to be able to pin people against the wall and finish your check as well. That's all I did, finish my check and pin people. I was on a team of goons, and I was fucking 4th in hits out of a 16-man roster. I was the smallest. I was the assistant captain. I was the skater. And I was somehow 4th. They kept stats in the stands. And I was 4th on the team in hits. And the captain was like 6'5". So you used to be able to pin people against the wall. And the person who pinned me was the coach's son. He was a defender. He would pin me, and the coach just stared at him. And I would, like, as soon as he blew the whistle, I'm gone. Backwards, forwards, muscle, everything, gone. And I am fucking 5'4". And he is like 6 feet. And I'm 5'4". And he can't pin me against the fucking boards. He can't pin me against the boards. His dad kept staring. His dad was the coach. He was a very, very fucking hardcore coach. One game, he made us all take off our skates, leave our equipment on when we lost 6-0, put on only our shoes, go out to the parking lot, and follow me running laps around the parking lot. So I would be running laps around the parking lot with the entire team behind me. All of the younger kids with games after us are watching us in the parking lot at nighttime, running laps with our full equipment after a full game. Me double shifting because I play center on the first line, so I'm double shifting, and I'm running laps around the parking lot after I'm dead fucking tired, and I gotta lead the team around the parking lot. So back to this pinning on the wall. I am always fucking escaping the pin, immediately escaping the pin. Everyone else is not, but I am. So the coach's son realizes, like, his dad keeps staring at the scenario. So he starts whispering to me. He starts begging me. He's like, please let me pin you, even for just a little bit, even for just 5 seconds. He goes, let me hold you at least for 5 seconds, and you can go. He's begging me. And I'm like, okay, fine. I let him hold me there for 3-4 seconds, and then I escape the pin. So no one beat me in the fucking corner. No one beat me at finishing their checks. I finish my checks. I fight in the corner. I didn't score a lot of goals. I wasn't very technical. Why didn't I score a lot of goals though? It's because I didn't have an Easton Synergy stick. Back in those days, a $350 Easton Synergy Jewish stick was the only stick that could raise the puck off the ice. It was only like, if you take a slap shot, it's not going more than a foot off the ice with any other stick. And I literally had a wooden stick for half the time. So I had $40 sticks. I had $40 sticks. And the Easton Synergy Jewish stick was $300 to $400. And one drill, one of the players let me borrow his Easton Synergy. We were doing the horseshoe drill. So horseshoe is you skate in a horseshoe, pick up a pass on a breakaway, go and shoot. Go to the end of the line. So we're doing the horseshoe drill. He gives me his Easton Synergy for one stick. I go. I'm like, I'm just gonna take a wrist shot, far left corner. I shoot left-handed. I'm on the right side. I'm gonna shoot far left corner, wrist shot with the Easton Synergy. I flex a stick. I do it proper form. I take the shot, and the puck goes top corner, or off the crossbar. Some crazy ass shit. I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? The goalie is completely beat. The goalie is completely fucking beat. I've never done that in my life. I'm always fucking hitting the pad, hitting the motherfucking pad. And I borrowed the Easton Synergy, and I go in at top speed, breakaway, wrist shot, top corner. 14 years old. Returning the stick back to my own stick, can't do it ever again. Can't fucking do it ever again. So yeah, back to the point of this video. I just had these visions. When I was 12, I was like, I'm going to be a cool fucking jock. And when I was 18, I'm like, I'm going to get the hottest bitch in high school. I'm going to get the hottest girls when I'm in university. And when I went to my freshman tryout for hockey, I was a freshman. Everybody was so fucking skinny. I don't know why they were so fucking skinny. I was a freshman. I was wide. People always tell me I'm wide. Like I'm wide. I'm small and short, but I'm fucking wide with broad shoulders. One of my gay teachers in high school felt me up and was like, you have really broad shoulders and muscles. So I was like, going to the freshman tryout. And it was the most serious I've ever played. It was the varsity hockey team coming on to help us try out after their practice ended. And there was only 4 people trying out. I was leagues above the other 3. And he sat all 4 of us, one by one in his office, the 400-pound coach, middle-aged man, Pinocchio, and explained to us one by one if we're ready or not to play at this level. And I fucking tore it up. I was skating, I could do whatever I wanted. I mean, were they really letting us do whatever the fuck we wanted? Because the other people trying out didn't do whatever they wanted. I was skating up and down the ice, left, right, up, down, hitting people. I knocked one guy on his ass, so he was carrying the puck. So if I can't skate with the puck, see, I don't know how to skate with the puck and cross over and pick up speed through the neutral zone from end to end, but he is coming down from his end carrying the fucking puck. And I'm at our blue line. And I line him up in the neutral zone. He's doing his crisscross technique, skating, speed skating, power skating techniques. I line him up in the fucking neutral zone from our blue line, and I fucking lay him out. I'm freshman, 5'4", 17 years old, and I fucking lay him out. And so he's like shocked. He falls on his ass and he's like, what the fuck happened? And then I pick up the puck from our zone and I skate end to end and I dump it in at the blue line, or I pass it to the middleman on the blue line. I was just as fast as them. I was even stronger than them. I had just as much technique as them. And then, like, I go to work at a hockey school. I go to work at a fucking hockey school. And, no, I take lessons. So I go to work there and I take lessons. And I attended it when I was a kid with, like, for 4 or 5 years with different teams. So I attended the school so many fucking times. It's the exact same guys. They never fucking remember me. And I go in for private lessons. They have my name. They have my contact info. They see my equipment. They see me in person. They teach me for an hour at a time, $75 an hour. And I go to work there and they treat me like trash. They treat me like I'm a fucking mosquito or some sort of insignificant bug working there. When I literally the best technique. Like, I should be teaching them technique. All they do is fucking yell at the kids and say, go, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder. They take $50 from the parents to tell kids skate harder, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder. And I'm like, I want to single the kids out and be like, hey, lower your hand, bend your knees more, keep your head up, technique stuff. And they're just like, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder, skate harder. So they treat me like crap in the fucking hockey school. And when I was attending lessons, I was learning the technique. I was like, let's test my technique. Because I never had technique lessons in hockey, in soccer, in sports, and nothing I had technique lessons in, only engineering. So I had no fucking lessons. I was not Cristiano Ronaldo. I was not Trevor Hughes. I was not fucking Connor McDavid. I was not Sidney Crosby, who gets the entire ice by himself every morning for 2 hours, every night for 2 hours. Whenever the fuck he wants, he goes to the full ice rink, 3,000 cones, 3,000 pucks, 2 goalies, 5 instructors, 10 Gatorades. I didn't have that. I had an outdoor hockey rink. When it's 5 feet of slush, I go. When it's 10 feet of snow, I go. When you can't see the puck, when it's melting, I go. When it's fucking -20, I go. I lose the pucks. I climb up the roof, get the pucks. So that was my training. That was my fucking training. So I go to the hockey school and I'm like, let me test my fucking technique against these other guys. So I'm like going left, right, they show me the drill. I try and do the drill. And next to me is the fucking future NHL prospect. The future NHL prospect. He's fat. But he's apparently Jewish. And he's like, he's crossing his legs over and stick handling. And it's like, he's like a ballerina. He's like a fat ballerina. He's like a fucking fat ballerina. And he's an NHL prospect. He's like, how was your game in the junior leagues? Did you speak with Steven Stamkos, who also attended the school? Did you speak with the coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning? Did you speak with the assistant manager of the Detroit Red Wings? Did you blah, 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 blah. How was your weekend? How was your girlfriend? How was your dinner? And I'm there fucking stick handling my ass off, sweating my balls off, trying to go faster and faster and faster and faster. And all I could afford was 2 or 3 lessons. So I did 2 or 3 lessons. And then and then I left, and whatever I picked up, whatever I learned, the drills. I didn't learn technique, but I learned which exercises they used. So I just copied those exercises, whether it was skating on one leg, doing spread eagle, turns, how to properly turn, hockey stops, ankle rolls, inside edge, outside edge, outside edge, inside edge, lower hand technique, upper hand technique. So I learned the exercises that I would need to practice on my own. And that's how I went about it. And what I'm saying is, all these dreams I had when I was a kid, visions, not dreams, fucking visions. Like, they never fucking happened. And then you feel like a fucking loser. You feel like a fucking loser because even though they don't happen, you still don't have a bitch. That's the very minute. What is the fucking requirement to get a bitch? Not do drugs and either be in school or have a job. Or even if you're disabled, fucking not be abusive. So not do drugs, not be abusive. If you're a criminal, it's okay. Criminals have the hottest women, have the hottest girlfriends and wives. So not be abusive, not do drugs, and be in school or work. You could be a fucking mailman and you have a hot fucking wife who cooks for you and gives you blowjobs. So I'm not playing varsity hockey, not playing varsity soccer, don't have any views on my guitar or YouTube, no social life whatsoever, no friends, 100 people on my Instagram. To this day, go check out my Instagram. Go check out my Instagram, check out my fucking Facebook. 150 friends, 100 followers. Check out my YouTube. 1,700 videos, 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers. Okay? So you got no success. And I'm studying the hardest program in the best school in Canada, 4th best school in North America. And with the psychotic illness, maximum side effects, suicidal side effects, and at the same time, I'm trying to get friends, I'm trying to get a fucking girl, and like, I'm considering chopping my penis off, considering chopping my dick off, because I can't find a fucking girl. And it's like, to make it infinitely worse, on the rare occasions, 2 times a year, when I do hang out with friends or mutual friends at a fucking family function or a sport get together or whatever, or Slava, Serbian religion, like, 1 year it's all cool. 1 year they're just like, yeah, you know, this is what I'm doing in school. This is what I'm fucking this who I'm hanging out with. This is what I played sports with. So 1 year it's all cool. And then the next year, they're just like, this is my girlfriend. And she is like a fucking Victoria's Secret model with big tits. So Victoria's Secret models are anorexic and they have small tits. But this is a Victoria's Secret model who doesn't have anorexia and doesn't have an eating disorder. So she eats fucking healthy. She has a little bit of meat on her, fat ass, big tits, and Victoria's Secret model face. But not anorexic, you can't see the bones. And I'm just like, I thought we were fucking talking about what courses we're taking in school and what the fuck we played in sports and shit. I didn't realize we were fucking becoming the cover of GQ magazine. So, and then like the other guys who don't show up is because they're busy going to weddings or getting married themselves and then raising children. And then when they raise their children, everybody's invited. It's a big fucking circus to visit the baby. But I never get invited to visit the baby. I don't even get message that they have a baby. So, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. All my visions turned into ash. Avatar fire and ash. Avatar fire and ash. When I was 12 years old, I was fucking happy. Didn't have sex because you couldn't have sex at 12 years old. And I was like, so much potential. So much fucking potential. I didn't know I would have to become 34 years old. A fucking retired guy. Retired from music, retired from sports, retired from gaming, retired from engineering. Before I get my first pussy. Before I get my first pussy, or my first dollar, or my first fucking friend, anything, or my first fucking fame, my first fucking subscriber on YouTube, before I get my first fan, I must retire. I must fucking retire. And all the age-related symptoms that come with aging. So I must enter the Hall of Fame as a retiree, enter a senior's home, before I get the first fucking level that is like not even a fucking no barrier to entry. There's no barrier to entry. There's no barrier to entry to get your first dollar, your first pussy, your first fan, your first Instagram friend, your first YouTube view, follower, subscriber. There's no barrier to entry for that. It's your first. Your fucking first. What's the barrier to entry? Literally, step foot. Make the first video. Say hi. Send the first message. Fucking live. Do something for the first time. So you do something for the first time, and you get all the first time accolades. And I had to become 34 retired guy to get the first time anything. And the reason I made this video is because when I was a kid, I had so much visions. I had visions. I was like watching them on the TV. Watching them on the TV. And I'm like, look at those guys. Look at those guys. I can fucking skate like them. I can skate like them. And like, then I'm miserable. Then I'm fucking miserable. And just, who am I complaining to? No one. Because I have no friends. I have no friends. So I am just internalizing all my fucking misery and talking to myself like I do now in this video. And just fucking being miserable that I don't get shit. I don't fucking get shit. Like, you don't get your millionaire dollars because you are sleeping, drinking beer, smoking weed, and going to work as a city staff, not studying anything, watching Netflix, going to the bar, and playing house league sports. That's what the fuck you're doing. And going to the gym once a week. And then you're gonna fucking wonder why you're not a millionaire. And me, like, I live as a god. I live as a fucking god. Not just today, for the past 20 years. For the past 20 years. Even when I was a fucking 10-year-old. When I was 10-year-old, there's a video of me riding a mechanical bull. And it is like Hercules fighting a bull. It's in my mom's computer. I don't know how to get that video because it's in her computer. But we were scrolling through it and we saw it. And I'm riding the mechanical bull. And I am like Hercules. I look like Hercules. My movements, my muscles, everything is like fucking Hercules. My tone, my demeanor, my posture, my vigor, my focus, my body. I look like fucking Hercules. Like, you have other kids eating cotton candy and talking to little girls. and I'm fucking Hercules tackling the mechanical bull. So I don't know what to say. That's my fucking life. That's my fucking life. So this was supposed to be a short. This was supposed to be a 3-minute short. So cheers, suck a dick, fuck a dick, and stay classy.